Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brand. And we've got some interesting news that's kind of popped up on Reddit, and things are kind of blowing up. One of the founding devs has donated their launch plaque for the game to Goodwill. Well, I say donated it. They probably threw it away and gave it to Goodwill for someone to pick up, someone to purchase. And honestly, um, this is a whole weird bag for so many reasons. So we're going to kind of break it down. First off, launch plaques, launch gifts are extremely rare in the gaming industry because most will keep them, pass them to family or to friends, and things like this don't come up for auction at all, and or rarely, and usually when they do, they're astronomical. And Concord being one of the worst flops in video game history. It's funny because yes, it's it's symbolic of they were so proud of a game that would fail so spectacularly that it's beyond funny, and you can own it. I will put the link in the description below. You got a week. You got 6 days left to put in your bid at shopgoodwill.com to purchase Chelsea Grace's launch day plaque for Concord. Now, why would anybody want this? The commemorative of, just why would anybody want something from such a spectacular failure? It's, even though it was probably one of the wokest, dumbest, bad mechanics, just everything about the game just was bad. And even though it got a short on Amazon's video game series that they did, which was probably more interesting and more relatable than the game itself, it's still part of gaming history. So yes, 100% owning a piece of gaming history, whether it's a piece from a good game or from a terrible game, it's still a part of gaming history. Now, honestly, I'm not going to give any more information about this person. But if I were her, I didn't go looking for it. I don't want to know more about her. If I were her, I would put it in the trash bin and not donate to Goodwill, because now her name is plastered on it. Seriously. Her name is plastered on this thing. So it's not like, oh, well, it's not mine. And so this can kind of be bad for her as a dev going forward. Hey, you were disrespectful. They gave you this gift, and even though it didn't do well, you shouldn't have thrown it away in such a public fashion. And honestly, if they threw it away, great. If they wouldn't care, oh, it must have got lost during a move or something, you can always say, but this is public, and now it's available for sale. And I'm kind of that. It's kind of like owning a piece of just. It's like getting a piece of an Edsel car. One of the most spectacular failures of a car company ever. Yeah, look it up. The Edsel car. It was a spectacular failure from like the 40s, maybe the 50s, but terrible car company. Well, I think they only made like 1 or 2 cars, but still having that or this is just having a piece of history, no matter how bad it was. And It's funny to me. And this Chelsea Grace, founding Freak Gunner North Star Crew worldwide Concord launch, August 23rd, 2024. Here it is, not even a year later, and you can buy her launch plaque given to her for whatever price it gets up to. And honestly, right now, I'll reload it, but it's $351. That's more than I would spend. I'm just curious if it went up. Nope, hasn't gone up yet. There are 22 bids, and the leading bid is $351. This is funny to me. This cracks me up. It basically says, yeah, you can have this. I want to. If it was like $100, I'd probably throw my hat in the ring. Honestly, just to have it be like, "Wow, you have that?" I know, right? It's just such a cool, funny talking point. This is just one of those things that you hang in your house. People are gonna be like, "Why do you have that?" Because no one else does. And every time you look at it, you can just make yourself laugh at such a spectacular gaming failure on so many levels. You know, having all the woke ideology, the bad mechanics, the bad marketing, Sweet Baby Ink. I mean, there's just so many things that went wrong with this game, and to own a piece of it, people have bought physical copies of the PlayStation game just to have them. And this is like the one up, This is like, okay, well, yeah, you got a physical copy. That's cool. It won't work. But this is just like golden. This is like, this is just rare gold for the sake of being funny. And honestly, it's just so funny to me. I want to just see, you know, I'm going to keep an eye on it because I can't stop thinking how funny this is. But I will put a link down below and watch it for the next week because this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I mean, if this was like on eBay, that's one thing. Someone had it and put it up on eBay for sale. This was thrown away essentially, and Goodwill's going to make money off of this. Not a person, Goodwill. And Goodwill is not the nonprofit it used to be. It's not. Um, but this is hilarious. This is so funny. I'm just like, wow. I really can't. I really can't believe that this is happening. It is something beyond itself, and really, this is just great. Um, I will post once it finally sells. I will post what it finally went for. I don't know what it'll go for, but 350 is way more than I would have paid than I would pay. But I'm intrigued and fascinated to find out what this finally goes for. I'm just wow, wow. eBay is one thing, but Goodwill. This says everything you need to know about even what the devs have to put up with. The devs is like, no, I don't want any reminder of this massive failure in my life. Not like I worked hard on it. Yeah, it didn't do well, but I put a lot into it. They don't want any reminder of it. And this is great. Oh my gosh, this is so funny to me. The more I look at it, the more I'm just like, God, like I want to put a bid in, but man, I just can't bring myself to justify the cost. But this is going to be so funny to watch for the next week. And I implore you guys to watch and just laugh with me of just how spectacularly funny this whole auction is. Wow. $351 is what the bid is. So it's been up for a day. So been up for a day. 5 days, 23 hours. Oh, we're coming down. The clock is ticking and it can be yours. And if anybody does win, please post a picture of it below because I want to see. I just want to congratulate you because whoever gets this, congratulations. It's awesome. As a collectible, this is just awesome because we haven't had anything like this ever hit the market. A commemorative plaque of a spectacular failure of a game. This is great. This is just hilarious to me. So I'm just laughing my head off, I'm really trying not to laugh right now and talk, but so good. Oh, this is hilarious. So just wanted to put that out there for some collectors who got some money burning a hole in your pocket. Get out there and own yourself a piece of history that not many ever will. So until next time, my friends, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.